If you want to get rid of the plague zombies
Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. So, 5 months ago I made a video explaining how to change maps after the Juggernaut Edition update ended up coming into State of Decay 2. But now, some changes have happened with the new difficulty meters and things like that. So you're able to change your map in a different way now. So if you go into your map and go over to your difficulty, you could either change it to green zone, standard zone, dread zone, nightmare zone, or lethal zone. You're able to put whatever you want. I could put standard zone on action difficulty. On community difficulty, I'm able to put lethal. And on map difficulty, I'm able to put green zone. Things like that. Just bear in mind that if you do end up doing this, it tells you down at the bottom, this change will relocate your community to a new version of the same map. So let's say with map difficulty, if I change it to dread zone, since I'm in nightmare zone, more buildings are going to be optional for me to loot. If I change it to lethal zone, more buildings are going to be looted. Community difficulty, that's where your characters basically stand. That's what I'm guessing. Item cost. Oh, basically it tells you everything right there. I did not notice that. Your community is doomed. Damn. That's, how does it look? Nightmare, your community always seems to be on the brink of a crisis. Oh. Well, right there it tells you everything. Like, items cost more to craft, weapons cost more to repair, buildings use and maintaining facilities cost more, zombie sieges at your base occur more often, food producing outposts produce extra food. Wait, what? Pretty sure I might have read that wrong. Not bad. Yeah. Just be careful. Same thing like before. You are meant to have all of your vehicles parked in these areas. They're all scattered around on your base. There is 2 right here for my base, and there is another 2 on this side. If you just want to check them very quickly, go into your map and then go to your community. You're able to see right here that it shows 2, 2, 2, 2. So 4. These are basically in the medium-sized bases. Same thing with the big bases inside of Providence Ridge now. You're meant to have your vehicles parked up right here. It only takes 3 vehicles with you. It doesn't take another. No, you're able to take 4 vehicles with you. You park 3 vehicles inside of these slots, and then you take the one that you want to take with you. And that's how it becomes 4 vehicles. Any other vehicle that's parked in these slots that's more than just 3, 1 vehicle is going to get removed. It never tells you which vehicle. So let's say you have a vehicle filled up with rucksacks. That vehicle is going to vanish. Let's say if it's food and you don't know, that vehicle could vanish and you won't have food. And you're going to have to go scavenging for some. Same thing goes with going up to your command center right here. Going to research territories. Except with this one, you have to wait 13 minutes before you're able to leave. Basically, gives you 13 minutes to basically get your things ready to be able to leave. Just be careful, because as soon as you leave, if you did not put your vehicles where they're meant to go, that vehicle is gone. You can't come back and get it anymore. Let me explain the difference between the command center and the difficulty now. On the difficulty slider, it changes your difficulty to standard zone, dread zone, whichever type of zone that you want. But it does not change your map. Your map stays the same. As you see, let me move all of these down to lethal. Now it says, note, this change will relocate your community to a new version of the same map. Now it's going to end up relocating me back here, which is the starting area for my map. If in your map, if you end up going on the difficulty sliders, it's going to relocate you towards where you barely start. That's the place where I barely started in my map. Now for the community center, command center, not community center, command center, That timer is for you to switch map and difficulty. It's gonna end up taking you to one of these 3 corners of the map. This one, I'm pretty sure that isn't one. This one down here and this one up here. And right after that, you switch to a new map. But you do have to wait 13 minutes to be able to switch maps. Unless you just want to switch your difficulty to, let's say, lethal, dread zone, nightmare zone, just use the difficulty sliders. But if you want to change your map completely, then just use the command center. The command center ends up switching your map with your difficulty. Also, anything inside of your community stays there. Everything inside of your locker stays. Nothing is going to change unless there is a bug in the game. Then in that case, I don't know what to tell you. So that's basically about it. Everything inside of your community stays the same. Your characters all stay the same. Everything inside of your locker stays the same. Nothing really changes except the vehicles. Since I have a lot of vehicles parked up, only 4 vehicles are going to be moving with me.
You know that all this noise is going to literally wake
Also, quick little reminder, because this ended up happening to my brother. He ended up only switching one thing to lethal. He only switched the action difficulty to lethal. He had to go back. He did the whole 13 minutes thing, but he didn't know that you're just able to do it with the action sliders or difficulty sliders. He ended up messing up and he ended up using this action sliders this time. But before you use the action sliders, set up all of your cars, all 3 of your cars, or if you just want to try and test it, set up all 4. And then jump onto the vehicle that you want to take with you. Because if you're just standing inside of your base and you end up switching bases with using the action difficulty sliders, I continue calling them action. Jump onto a car, and as soon as you end up switching difficulties, the car that you're inside and the 3 cars that are parked inside of your base, they're all going to be moved to the new version of your map. The other vehicles that are not parked inside of your base or you're not sitting inside won't be moved. Also, no one is able to be inside of your map except you. If you have friends inside, it's going to tell you to tell them to leave the session. After that, you're able to move lobbies now. But yeah, that's basically all I got. I was just telling you guys everything new because my last one is outdated already. Around 4 or plus, no, about like 5 or 4 updates have already passed since that one came out. Possibly more, I don't know. It's been 5 months or 6 since I ended up making that video. Basically about it. Hopefully you guys did find this video useful. If you guys did, share it around with your friends or with people that might need this video to help them understand the difficulty sliders and the way to be able to change your map. I will be leaving you guys now. Hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. I'm gonna head out. Like the video. Goodbye.